One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champion, the Penn State Nittany Lions. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Aggies have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
I'm nervous about how my team plays. Because I haven't played anybody, so I don't know, like, how we're looking this year.
He wants to change this route. Moore will throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denmark. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So there's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. And off from the shotgun. Crosses the 45. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Nittany Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Ryan's his big tight end. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Leaves it with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their rock.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish...
Wide open spaces. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. A first down for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's going to run it. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now second and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Tries again to get it in. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Slams it ahead. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They're thinking touchdown here on fourth and goal. The kicker stays on the sideline. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Scores on the sneak.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef, the goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it.
When you break your guy up,
back falling forward, getting the touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And he tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive.
But on the 1-yard line.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
Go 99.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They try to get it outside on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Moore to the air. Using his legs to buy some time. It'll be incomplete, trying to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Extending the play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he slides down and gets just enough to move those chains.
Hey, he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Denmark. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Denmark, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from us.
The Nittany Lions need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Wow.
He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Moore will throw. He's got him in the flat.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah.
The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Gets the back moving. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense? Scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he's dragged down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. More to the air. Scrambling away. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
He's open on the right. Lots of room to run. He's loose. He's at the 30. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. That is how a quick strike offense flips the field, and now they're in business trying to cash in after that huge play. Steps away. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Aggie! A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Moore will throw. Uncorks one. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Back to throw time running short in the half. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit.
Is that on you or me?
Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield.
Intentional grounding.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Moore to the air. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen him do this, we've seen him do that. Let's get ready for it. Let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew it was coming, did a great job defensively, forcing an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
You know, if you're going to complete these dagger throws, you've got to have great anticipation as a quarterback. You almost got to throw it before the receiver comes out of the break. You need better timing on that.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And as he throws.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Reed.
Man, me.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
The only thing I can think is he just didn't see him signal for the fair catch. That's an easy call for the official, and they'll accept the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
To the air on second down. Bears the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean, you've got to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent's territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He makes the fair catch at his own 8-yard line, and that might have kept him from being backed up even further. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Over the middle, it's Bussy. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little time. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt.
Well, not the 80,
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more.
Ernie on the Jets. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the read. He'll take it himself. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They opt to go for two to try to tie it up right now. Moore will throw. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Shoots it to the left. And his throw is incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown it in completion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
I guess Houston or whatever.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Moore to the air. Got his man quickly. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Complete downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And this offense has definitely got to take a second right here and understand this is the most important play of the game. It's 4th down. We got to get the first down over the clock and the time running. They got to make sure they get a conversion.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front 7 has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Dances away. Pulls it in. It's Norman. At the 45 on his way. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Takes a handoff. It's Ellison. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
There's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Wow. Well, okay.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. A&M comes back out with another first down. The run from the shotgun.
But one of your guys probably
got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He steps and powers defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's got his man. Touchdown, Aggie. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Makes the grab for the 2.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This time it's complete. It's a running room. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's taking a deep shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Moore will throw. Takes the easy completion. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's complete on the right side. He's out of bounds and doing everything they can to save every second. 23 seconds to go.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers now.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Bussey. Caught, and he's this close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. We need to go for it on fourth down. This offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Oh, boy.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He will have to unleash a howitzer to try to win the game from here. And he missed it. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
This is my first overtime game.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Leaves it with the running back. Runs through the tackle. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced at a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Lewis.
What a...
Touchdown, Penn State! And they score first here in overtime.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Now, they don't have to go for two here, but it looks as if they're going to try it anyway. From the gun. It's complete to the right. Did not get it. Might have gotten a little greedy there in overtime, and the lead is only 6.
31, Texas A&M, 25.
Well, I still got to score, so.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They'll start this drive with a pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's getting ahead of steam. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Looking downfield, it's Reed. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Trying to bull his way in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 3rd and goal. Desperately trying to get it in and keep hope alive. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They tied the game, and now they can win it with an extra point. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football